Hi Pisces, welcome to your December 2017 Love and General Tarot forecast. Valentine joins us. She's found a little niche there in the duvet. She's all kind of like squirreled up. Now Pisces, okay. I run out of things to say for Pisces readings. I think to myself, we know we're in the aftermath of an eclipse. Eclipses, a series of eclipses. We know we're rebuilding. You already know because you're a Pisces. Woo! Okay, I am using, I'll show you the tarot box then. Might as well entertain ourselves. Hughes Tarot. It's actually a gorgeous, gorgeous tarot set by Susan Hughes. It's an oldie, I think it's 1995. Doesn't say, but it's rather lovely. It's quite Piscean actually. So what do we need to know? Pisces, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, December 2017. Do hit the subscribe button, Pisces, if you're new to the channel, and welcome. And if you're already a subscriber, it's you that keeps me going, so thank you. If you want to donate to the channel, and thank you to those of you that do donate regularly as well, you can do that in the description box, or you can visit my website gemstonetarot.com. If you want a private reading, Pisces, I'm doing those still. I'm doing 2018 readings if you want an overview, or you can buy one for a friend or relative for Christmas. Ooh. You can also do that in the description box or on my website, gemstonetarot.com. Ooh, that one. Let's get on with it, Pisces. I tell you what, let's have 4 major arcana in the first 4 cards, shall we? Yeah, okay. No one else has had that. Five, 6. Okay, it's what we call big jobs. It's going to be big jobs for Pisces. Woo! Right. Pisces, overall energy I've got here is the 4 of Cups. I'm being told to look at the next card. Oh, why? Alright then. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Cups, emotional apathy, numbness. I know why. Obviously, I am one. I'm a Pisces, but okay, it's time. Let's just put it that way. We have, let me just check actually in my moon diary. Got to get my date right for this. You know what I'm like. If you watch me regularly, you know I am horrendous with dates. Oh dear. Okay, fine. We have a full moon on the 3rd of December in Gemini, supermoon. Mercury goes retrograde the same day. It's causing push and pull, but what it's pushing and pulling is digging stuff up. Now you think maybe you dug enough up, Pisces, and it doesn't really suit us to get sweaty getting the spade out, does it really? But it's not that kind of digging, it's more bobbing to the surface. Speaking of big jobs. Okay, I'm not going to go down that particular juncture. Right, 4 of Cups in reverse, emotional apathy, numbness. Thinking that if we just stay out of the way of ourselves or out of the way of life, we'll just kind of go under the radar for a while. No, we won't. Death in reverse is the card I was drawn to take, quite compelled actually. I like this one because it's kind of got a butterfly in the pelvis of death, which is really striking, isn't it? Now this is in reverse, people. we don't want to look at all the stuff. We don't want to get our fins wet in the way that we need to. But we're going to in December. Now, yeah, because there's two cards here that stand out for me. Justice and Judgment, major arcana. Justice obviously is the card of the legal system, the card of Libra, the card of scales, the card also for me in this reading of karma. Good karma actually, although karma is karma probably when you actually look at it in terms of being a Pisces, how many times you've been around the block and how it all works out. There ain't no good or bad, is there really? There just is. But let's not get sidetracked. Karma. Judgment, a call to judgment. Unavoidable, actually. What Mercury retrograde is going to do, it's going to bring up anything unlike itself to be healed, as in A Course in Miracles, as in what love does. Moving out, the Three of Swords in reverse. Good. Pleased to see the back of that, aren't you? But because we're acknowledging it properly. Because we're ready for judgment, we're ready to confront. Three of Swords is sorrow, heartbreak, letdown from air signs often, not always. Next to it we have the Magician in reverse. This has come up loads. This is energy, maybe an individual person. The Magician, and I did it for the other one, so I better do it for you. I'm going to mime it. The Magician has the Pentacle, the Sword, the Cup, and the Wand. I don't know what made me do that, but I like it. These are externals. It's a masculine energy. High Priestess has the internals, okay, but we haven't got her, so let's not go there, although Pisces is fairly internal. The Magician, which is not you, it's someone or something else, uses these externals in alchemy to create, to change, for the positive, for the good. And, ooh, Val's having a wash there. When the Magician is in the reverse, it's tricksterism. He becomes a bit more of a manipulator. He starts manipulating what he has at his disposal to hide things, to baffle you. Pisces are easily baffled actually, and I'm not saying that's because we're not sharp, because actually Pisces are sharp, but it's that two fish in opposite directions, which means there's always room for doubt. And somebody, hello Val, somebody can manipulate that if they want to. And they are, but that's going to be revealed with this supermoon and Mercury retrograde. I don't think that can keep us in the dark anymore. And I'll tell you why as well. Because we've got the Sun. Now, regular watchers actually of me and probably other tarot readers will know, and I don't know why this is, and it happens, I mean, I hardly ever read my own cards, which is weird. Pisces hardly ever gets the Sun in readings. So it's significant when we do. It's a really auspiciously good card. It's a big blast of illumination, of good luck, of radiance, of good juju, of beauty, of warmth, of all of those things. But it comes as these people, things or places exit. Bye bye, Magician. They're very clever. They tune into your vibes or whatever it is and manage to play on it. Oh, she's back to sleep. There we are. We're testing a new collar at the moment. She's been very good. Now, just a few of you Pisceans, and it's just a few, again, are dealing with somebody who is a manipulator, and there are two queens in my reading. For me, every tarot reader has their own little thing. For me, 2 queens in a reading and a magician reversed or a king of swords reversed usually. Just a few of us are dealing with someone who has too many loose ends in the love department. And we're not feeling in our power either. We've got the Queen of Swords up here. This is often an energy brought in for what we need. It's kind of the opposite of who we are. Queen of Cups is all about, oh, you know, this is a really, really nice throne. My feet feel good and they're in the water, and I might have a little meditate and some soup. Look at that fish. Wow, I've just had an epiphany. That's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, she's getting stuff done. She's cutting through the BS. She's uncompromising, and you probably wouldn't go to her if you broke up with somebody and wanted a hug, but she makes short shrift of the stuff that we've been putting up with too long. We need to somehow embody that energy. However, the wheels are already in motion and I quite like it. Expect some ups and downs. We've got the Chariot in the reverse. Sudden exits, perhaps. I mean, with Mercury retrograde, sudden arrivals. Sudden exits, sudden arrivals. Extremes of feeling, hot and cold, love and hate, powerful and hopeless. We can ride that storm. We have got the 2 fish in opposite directions, so we can always feel something else at the same time as we're feeling the other thing. It's okay. We very rarely put all our fish eggs in one basket, do we? I'm going to do a couple of clarifiers. That one is very important though. We may not have turned to meet that enough. Chuck Spezzano is calling here. Before I do a couple of clarifiers, we're having a Chuck. Chuck Spezzano, Enlightenment cards. Yes, this one's come up quite a lot. Came up a lot in the weeklies because there was 12 signs in the weekly. Go and check the weekly if you haven't. And you are the last of the monthlies, so check your moon and rising. It's come up in loads of the monthlies. The healing card of truth. As I said, I think to Sagittarius and perhaps Capricorn as well, the truth, and a Piscean will know this more than anyone. The truth is not an object that doesn't move. It's not a plinth that you can read. It's a movable thing. It's a movable feast. But don't let your Piscean subjectivity allow you to be pushed around by this, which is either a corporation or a person. Your kindness does sometimes get abused. Clarifiers. What do I want for clarifiers? Oof, okay. Creak on down. Seem to be shuffling my own hair in with the cards. Like you do. And getting an itchy nose. Ooh. Oh. What are you for? Ah, okay. Wow. Ooh. Okay. Just a few of us were dealing with a narcissistic person. For the Magician, I get the World in reverse. They can show you, again, look, we've got the 4 elements of the tarot turned on their head. This person can swear that blue is green or red is yellow or whatever it is, and you believed them in the past. Judgment card, we get the Page of Cups reversed, which is Narcissus falling in love with his own reflection in the cup. And for the 3 of Swords in reverse, the Hermit. Opposite card of Virgo, but the card of solitude and no contact. Just for the few of you that are involved with this person, no contact is the only solution. We also have the 8 of Wands in reverse, no contact, no communication. It's also the Mercury retrograde card. And then up here, for the Chariot in reverse, we get the King of Pentacles. Just a few of us may be helped by someone. It could be at work. It could be a male relative. It's a steady person. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo maybe. I'm erring on Capricorn and Taurus though, really. Who has the means to help us. That card has come up so much. What do we need to know about love? Or as W.B. Yeats would say, tell me the truth about love. I love that poem. I think that's what it's called. Oh, tell me the truth about love. No one ever does, do they? Right. Interesting. Communication. This is a really weird message, Pisces, but I'm going to deliver it. If you want to communicate with someone, say nothing at all. That means something to someone. Holding on. Let's not do this. No. Independence. Don't go the other way and totally dry up the moat and pull up the drawbridge and live on a hump. But a certain amount of it, with the Hermit as well, is encouraged during this time. Pisces. Wisdom of the hidden realms. Very much going to be you. Ooh. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and the details. When Mercury goes retrograde, it gives us an opportunity to go over things. If it's financial, business, love, work, whatever it is, you get the opportunity to see things that you would previously have missed. Some of you, and this is just a few, are dealing with legal issues because we've got the Justice card. Particularly while Mercury goes retrograde and everyone loses all their paperwork and rings the wrong person and all that. 1, the normal warnings apply about travelling, sending emails reply to all, sending sexty texties to your mum instead of your boyfriend or your girlfriend. All that stuff, be careful before you hit send. Or be careful of what you even say. As my old mum says, don't write it down. If you're in doubt, don't write it down. The internet is a very powerful thing these days. Ringmaster of Scrutiny, be discerning. Fork over the details. If you can't, and I'm not brilliant at that, get someone else who can. Find a Scorpio or a Capricorn, King of Pentacles. This could be a lawyer. Could be a lawyer, a teacher, Someone who knows what they're looking for. Someone who knows where the pentacles are. That's an interesting message, isn't it? Being told to take one of these now. Heart of the Fairy Oracle. Can I recommend Pisces as well? I don't know if you get it all over the place. Blue Planet. I think it's David Attenborough. Obviously, for fishes, it's really a really enjoyable watch. I watched it with Valentine yesterday. She loved it. But it's amazing. I'm on to Blue Planet 2, which is out at the moment. But Blue Planet still, oof. You just feel like you're really there and it just feels really at home. It's really weird. Now, we get the Shapeshifter. That's the Magician in reverse. You never really know who this person is, and Pisceans are natural, positive shapeshifters. You don't need to be in the company of someone else who does it because you drive yourself insane. And also they're shape-shifting because they've got something to hide. We also get the Boy. Now for me this is immaturity. Someone who doesn't want to grow up. I feel this person is really, it's really good that they're passing out. It's sort of narcissistic, immature, shape-shifting, illusionist. What's not to like? And then we get prick up your ears. I like this a lot. Because it's kind of stuff about the hair and I love hairs. There's going to be messages flying about while Mercury's retrograde. They're going to be strange to hear. They're going to come through. Just have your spidey senses on. Like this. And then we get the dreaming. It's okay as well while Mercury is retrograde for Pisces to go down, if we're going to go down the hare and rabbit, go down the rabbit hole. Because Mercury for me, as you're probably noticing from these readings that are all going off all over the place, Mercury is a bit of a portal into, I mean, I've got Mercury in Pisces. Mercury is a bit of a portal into Mercury retrograde, into dualism, making up different words, dabbling with magic, you know, good magic, dreaming, daydreaming, meditating. If you write poetry, you do painting or any kind of creative stuff, do it, go for it. Really good stuff can happen. Hey, I say that and then ideas and inspiration plops out. It's telling me to take another one there, you know. And nature. This is about ideas and inspiration as well, and being by water. Take time to be outside, Pisces. It does us a lot of good, and we can be a little bit indoorsy when we're uncomfortable as well, and when it's wintry like it is in the UK. Take time to be outside. It definitely recharges our batteries, and our batteries get low the more we give to people, the lower the battery gets. Recharge the batteries. So there we have it, Pisces. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Do share the video on social media and subscribe if you haven't already. Look up your moon and rising signs and look at your weekly video. And also have a look at the daily videos which go up every day. Thank you, Pisces. Namaste.